a system professor in the chemical engineering department of LJIT Ahmedabad. In this lecture, I am going to start new topic of the computer aided process synthesis. So let's start. Chapter name is Synthesis of Heat Exchanger Network. Topic is Prediction of Cold and Hot Utility Demand. Before that, you should know what is the meaning of cold utility and hot utility. So these are nothing but extra amount of energy, extra amount of heat being provided in the process industries. So I told you in last lecture what is the meaning of process integration. We have used here process integration or energy integration or heat integration of various process streams to minimize the energy consumptions in process industries. So in this lecture, I will explain you how to find extra utility demands, those are cold or hot utilities. So you can see on the screen. For that, I will consider two stream data. Two stream data means first stream is nothing but your hot stream and second stream is nothing but your cold stream. So for that, you can see on the screen, supply temperature for hot stream is 210 degrees Celsius and for cold stream is 90 degrees Celsius. After that, target temperature for hot stream is nothing but 50 degrees Celsius and for cold stream is 160 degrees Celsius. After that, specific heat for hot stream is nothing but 1.5 and for cold stream that is the 3. And lastly, there is the delta H value. This is nothing but enthalpy change, and enthalpy change is nothing but minus 240 for hot stream and for cold stream that is 210. So why there is the negative sign in front of the enthalpy for hot stream and that is not in front of the enthalpy for the cold stream? Because we are removing excess amount of heat from the hot stream by using cold stream. So whenever there is the hot stream is available, in that data you will have this minus sign in front of the enthalpy. So this minus sign indicates, you can see on the screen, negative sign indicates that the stream is supplying heat. This question can be asked in your Viva, that this negative sign indicates what and why that is not available in front of for the cold stream. So answer is this: we are removing heat from the hot stream by using cold stream, and this is nothing but, this indicates the stream is supplying heat, that is nothing but hot stream. So you can see on the screen, prediction of hot and cold utility demand. So how to predict this? So for that you should have knowledge of TH diagram. I told you in last lecture what is the meaning of TH diagram. TH diagram, it is nothing but such a diagram in which on y-axis we are showing temperature values and on x-axis we are showing enthalpy values. So you can see this is nothing but TH diagram, and this is the data which we have seen in previous slide. Already we have seen in previous slide that temperature values are nothing but 210, 160, 90 and 50. After that, H, corresponding H, you can see here 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. These data can be calculated manually by using MCP delta T. So H is nothing but MCP delta T. So delta T is nothing but driving force for the heat transfer. If this delta T is equal to 0, that is nothing but delta T minimum is 0, heat transfer will be 0. I will show that value, that graph as well in next slide as well, but before that you can see on the screen, this is the diagram for the TH diagram. You can see on the y-axis there is the T values and on x-axis H values, and there are two streams are available. First one is the hot stream, which is shown by the red line, and the green line is nothing but your cold stream. So I have already shown you what data for this. For hot stream you can see supply temperature is 210 and target temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, and for cold stream 90 and 160. You can see, just observe here, that is nothing but 210 is the supply temperature for hot stream, and that stream coming down to the 50 degrees Celsius means supply temperature is 210 and target temperature is 50 degrees Celsius. Similarly, you can see, just observe that green line means that coming from the 90 degrees Celsius to 160 degrees Celsius, but above line, that is nothing but a red line, that coming from the 210 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius means what is the meaning of this? That red line is downward, coming downward, and green line is going upward, because we are removing heat, we are reducing the temperature of the hot stream from 210 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius, and we are increasing the temperature, we are adding heat to the cold stream. That is why you can see on the screen, cold stream is upward from the 90 degrees Celsius to the 160 degrees Celsius. So this is the meaning of this TH diagram. Now we will see effect of delta T minimum on hot and cold utility demand. So you can see on the screen, this is a figure for TH diagram. T are nothing but temperature which we have plotted on the y-axis, H is nothing but enthalpy values which are plotted on the x-axis. So you can see in this figure there are two lines. First one is the red line and second one is the green line. Red line is nothing but hot steam and this green line is nothing but cold steam. In process industries like this, various streams are available. All these streams can be plotted in TH diagram. Similarly, we can also draw here H2 stream, H3 stream, that is nothing but hot steams, and C1, C2, C3 up to the Cn streams, these are nothing but cold streams. So how to draw this diagram? I told you in last lecture as well. By using MCP delta, you can calculate here enthalpy values, just plot T values against the H values, you will get such a type of graph. In your exam, this theoretical question can be asked for 7 marks. Just find out the code, means just explain how to find, how to show this TH diagram, and what is the effect of delta T minimum over this diagram. So you can see here, now we will see here effect of delta T minimum. So first stream is nothing but your hot steam and second one is that is cold steam. If I move this or shift this cold steams towards the hot steam, listen carefully, if I shift this cold steam towards the hot steam, at that time you can see delta T minimum value reduces. But if I shift this cold line away from this hot steam, then at that time delta T minimum value increases. I told you for heat transfer delta T is the driving force, means delta T should be higher to get the higher heat transfer rates. So you can see here delta T minimum is equal to 0 means there is a no heat transfer and this point is nothing but pinch point. So you can see here when cold one stream is shifted horizontally towards the hot one stream, at that time I can say it touches the hot one stream at position A and at that time delta T minimum is equal to 0. In previous slide I have shown you that you can see this red line and this cold line, means hot steam and cold steam having some difference here. This difference is nothing but delta T minimum. If this cold steam is moved towards this hot steam, at that time I can say there is no delta T minimum or delta T minimum value reduces. If I am moving towards the hot steam, at that time this value reduces. But if I am moving this cold steam away from the hot steam, at that time delta T minimum value increases. At the same time I can say if delta T minimum increases, so heat transfer rate also increases. So just observe this figure and now observe this figure, you can see here. This cold line coincide with this red line, means hot steam, and at this point delta T minimum is equal to 0, this point is nothing but your pinch point. So you can see here, now we will see here at this point heat transfer rate is equal to 0, but you can see here this red line is extra part, means this is the interval for the cold steam, this to this point to this point, this is nothing but interval for the cold steam and this is nothing but interval for the hot steam. So this red line here in the bottom section, this is the extra part. So to extract heat from this extra part, I will require extra amount of the cold utility, because cold utility, cold steam is not available in this section. I told you in heat exchanger, we can use heat exchanger to exchange heat between the cold steam and hot steam. Means here you can see I can extract heat from this hot steam to cold steam only in this area, this to this. Beyond this there is no cold steam available and beyond this there is no hot steam available. So you can see here this is the extra part of the hot steam. To remove the excess amount of heat I will require extra cold utility. So that is nothing but cold utility and this value is nothing but 60 kilowatt. Similarly you can see here this is the extra part of the cold steam. If you want to heat this extra part of the cold steam, you will require extra amount of the heat utility, because this utility steam, hot steam is not available here. So for that extra utility is available, that is nothing but HU and the value is 30 kilowatts. This value can be changed if I move this cold steam away from this hot steam, this value will be increased. You can see here, just imagine if I am shifting horizontally, and horizontally shifting is possible only, not vertically shifting. I have already explained this concept in previous lecture as well. Okay, so I am shifting this cold steam horizontally here. If you are shifting this horizontally, you can see here delta H means nothing but HU, hot utility value also increases. I will show this variation in the next slide. You can see here. So this is the extra amount of the hot utility, and for that purpose U is nothing but 60 kilowatt. And for this purpose HU is nothing but 30 kilowatt. Now you can just observe. I am moving this hot steam and cold steam away from each other. Means hot steam is available here, I am moving this cold steam away from this hot steam. So you can see here, if I am moving away from this hot steam, so delta T minimum increases. If delta T minimum value increases, at that time I can say delta H also increases, because you can see if you are moving away, means this HU is increases and similarly Cu also increases. In previous slide, this Cu is nothing but around 60 kilowatt and this HU is nothing but 30 kilowatt. So this 30 increases to the 45 kilowatt and this 60 increases to the 75 kilowatt. So I can say here, to make, why we are moving this, because in previous slide there was the pinch point. At pinch point no heat transfer is possible. So to make heat transfer possible, you can see here now, to make the heat transfer feasible or possible, the cold steam is shifted parallel to the new position B, where vertical distance between the supply temperature and line representing hot one steam becomes 10 degrees Celsius. This value can be increased if you are moving away from the hot steam. This can be 20 degrees Celsius, this can be 30 degrees Celsius, that is depend how you are moving this cold steam from the hot steam. So here we are having 10 degrees Celsius is the delta T minimum, and this is nothing but driving force for the heat transfer, and this distance is called delta T minimum. So I can say here, you can say here this extra hot utility required the extra amount of the cold utility, that is nothing but 75 kilowatt, and here you can see extra amount of the heat utility required to heat up this extra amount of this cold steam. So in this manner we can calculate from this TH diagram extra amount of the utility requirement in a process industries. So just I am concluding what we have seen in this diagram now. If you want to increase the heat transfer rate, delta T minimum should be higher. If delta T minimum is equal to 0, heat transfer is 0. And if we are moving away from the hot steam, at that time heat utility value increases and cold utility value also increases. So means if you are increasing the delta T minimum, so H values also increases. This is nothing but conclusion of this diagram. So what we have seen in this lecture, I have told you related to the TH diagram. After that we have considered here two steam data, that is nothing but cold steam and hot steam, where we are having supply temperature and target temperature. After that I told you how to draw these two lines, means hot steam and cold steam in TH diagram. After that we have seen here effect of delta T minimum on the TH diagram, means if we are moving away from the hot steam, at that time delta T minimum is increases and heat transfer rate also increases, and ultimately this extra utility, that is nothing but heat utility and cold utility values also increases if we are moving away from the hot steam, and if we are moving towards the hot steam, these values heat utility and cold utility means decreases, and if delta T minimum is equal to 0, that point is nothing but pinch point. At that point there is no heat transfer. So this is all about this lecture. We will see next topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much.